Hey Jake.
Hey Jay.
Let's talk about pleasant surprises of robotic mowing.
I'd love to.
I got into robotic mowing because it's related to weed control and we're the weed warriors, so I was like, hey, this is going to control the weeds better because they're getting cut every day.
Yep.
And I wanted it as a quality of life for my employees because it's something that, we've always we've always tried to get our customers to understand that the better they mow, the better the weed control will be. And so it was like, hey, if we can get our hands on the mowing, that would be something that would be a less rigorous way of life of working all day, every day, spraying all day. And hey, let's get our hands in on the mowing part of it too. So those are my initial reasons, but it was like this world of benefits came up, opened up when it was like, man, this is just so many reasons. So what are some of the reasons for you, or some of the surprises, welcome surprises of robotic mowing?
I'd say some of the pleasant surprises, the welcome surprises I've noticed are just the overall appeal. When we first were getting into it, there was definitely some hesitation that, coming from doing lawn maintenance, that mower can give you the look that a zero turn can. And in my opinion, it gives an even better look. The less stress on the lawn, the less compaction because it's so light, the really perfect centimeter straight accurate line. So that the appeal is a lot more than I expected. I would also say how quick the return on investment could be is also another pleasant surprise. You look at the mower, you think, $2,000 for a mower, but then, we were told by our dealer, and then just seeing them run, 5 to 10 years even, the mower can last. So there is a chance that, new technology would come out. You may want that new fancier technology when it comes out, in that time. But for that small mower to last that long was definitely a pleasant surprise. And if you factor in fuel for a zero turn, blade changes, maintenance if you have to repair, you can get that return on investment back pretty quickly.
Yeah, I agree. And some of the things that I would add to it would be how customizable that
Absolutely.
They were. I got into it having no idea that you could have a certain mowing height per zone.
Yep.
Front yard, backyard, side yard, all different mowing heights. Mowing direction. You can tell these mowers, do you want it cutting at that angle or that angle or that angle? Or do you want it to be checkerboard pattern or just parallel pattern?
If you want me to come by and I can write your child's name in the lawn for their birthday too, just give me a little heads up. We can make that happen.
That's right. It's crazy how customizable these mowers
Absolutely.
are. Scheduling, if you only want it to mow certain times of the day. So the customization of these things, that was a really awesome surprise.
Yep.
How quiet they are. You can hear the birds a lot more than you can hear this mower that's mowing behind us right now. That was a very pleasant surprise. There's not very many people that would prefer to hear a mower over the birds.
Absolutely, and not many people that can mow at 2:30 in the morning.
That's right. So that was a welcome surprise. I would say along kind of the first thing you said of the end product, the end product of, wow, this grass looks amazing, is the thick turf canopy.
Yep.
And I say that not just because it's not just about aesthetics, which is certainly a goal of good mowing, is you're trying to make the yard look good aesthetically, but a thick turf canopy is actually good for a whole host of agronomic reasons, which we'll do a whole nother video on that. But that thick turf canopy, less evaporation, so better water usage, less fertilization because increased organic matter, better weed control because there's less room for weeds to come up. And so I would say that the thicker turf canopy was a pleasant surprise that I was not thinking about, even though I've made videos in the past. And let's link one right here
about frequent mowing.
About frequent mowing before robotic mowing was ever a thing, even in our brains, of like, hey, this is a God designed grass to get mowed all the time by cattle, livestock. And so it does better the more that it's grazed or eaten or mowed. And all that to say, these were pleasant surprises. There's a lot more that we could talk about. I'll just throw in one more, and you can throw in one more if you have it. But mowing in the rain, I love that it can mow in the rain. Obviously there's always extremes, and so maybe if you have a muddy part of your yard, you wouldn't want it to mow in the rain. But I can tell you, this yard gets mowed in the rain. No problem with it mowing. It doesn't cause ruts. It's lightweight, And it does have a rain sensor if you don't want it to mow in the rain, which
Yep.
is also cool. It can say, hey, it's raining, go home, and so it'll go home all by itself. But yeah, any more you can think of?
I think I could talk for a long time about the benefits of it, but pleasant surprises, I'd say we about covered them.
Good. Well, happy mowing, everyone.
Happy mowing.